Hey YouTube, it's been a minute. I know we got a small unworthy channel of viewership, but it's been about 10 months now. It's been a long 10 months. We were just on the verge of opening our restaurant, and I made some significant life changes. I don't know if you can notice, but from the last video, lost about 70 pounds. Pretty dramatic. I was having some health issues. All since have practically resolved themselves. Just had to put in the work, and got an entire summer under our belt here in the restaurant now, and I think it's time to get back on here and start documenting the realities of what it's like to be a Canadian in this economy, trying to survive with our restaurant and the realities of it. So let's get into it. My name's Clay. I own this restaurant. My wife and my daughter. We work here. We live here, literally and figuratively. Like, when I say we live here, I mean, we'll get into it, but as to why, but we live here at our restaurant. So, back when I started this channel, I knew things were in decline. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, things are getting tough in Canada here, you know, yada yada yada. I'm gonna start a little YouTube channel and see what happens here, and I'm just gonna document things. And you know, I've kind of failed myself by not keeping up on what's been happening over the last 10 months, but I think I owe it to myself, my family, and everybody else to get an inside look of what it's like, you know, trying to own a business, let alone a restaurant, one of the hardest businesses to own in the entire country in this economy and the way things are going. So when we moved here to start our restaurant in northern Canada, northern BC to be specific, we had an apartment. Yeah, we had a 1-bedroom apartment. The three of us, we lived there. And, you know, it was going fine for a while and everything like that. I didn't think for the life of me that the government in charge would throw rocket fuel on the problems and make them dramatically worse than I could have ever imagined in my lifetime. To the point where we had to move out of our apartment and sink our life savings into an RV and live on the property we lease for our restaurant. And I think we moved into here, what was it, the middle of December? It got to the point where the economy is getting crushed so hard, the lumber mills are closing, everything with the domino effect of people losing their jobs and rising costs and inflation and everything, we weren't able to sustain our apartment any longer and the restaurant. So we had to make a tough decision, and here we are. Our apartment wasn't even that expensive. I think we were paying $900 a month for our 1-bedroom apartment, plus utilities. So I mean, it was super affordable in the grand scheme of what's happening right now in this country, but that wasn't feasible. Okay, we just weren't able to survive. We were losing all the money that we tried to save from the summertime and our work. It was evaporating into costs and fees and expenses and lower demand for food and everything else. So we went into survival mode, and the realities of what's happening here right now in this country, this economy, and everything is we have to live at our restaurant. and it's tough. We've tried a bunch of different things, and I mean, it's not that the food's not any good. We have tons and tons of 5-star reviews, and people come from all over the world when they travel, and they come from all over the country, and they come here, and we have amazing food apparently. I've even had people from Quebec say, outside of Quebec, this is the best poutine I've ever had in my life. So that's got to say something about us with our channel, Poutines to Palm Trees, I suppose. Anyways, yeah, we'll make this a short video today. We're going to get into things a little more, and the state of the country, and what our plans are, what we're trying to do, how we're going to achieve our goals, and how we're going to survive. I mean, if living at your place of employment in an RV with your family isn't an indication of how times are getting dire, then I don't know what is. So let's leave it here for today. Let's touch base again. I'm going to start posting as regularly as I have a rant in my head. It might even be another video here today. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow. But it's going to be soon. And we're going to get into the brass tacks of what's happening here. And why I think things need to change. And what we're going to do to make the change. Because if we just sit here and wait for something to happen, it's really not going to happen. So, y'all have a good day, and let's catch up at a later date.